Hello, hello, homeschoolers. Hello, Ate Ivy. Good evening.
Hello, Nove.
Yes,
Good
it's
evening,
another
everybody.
Kwentuhan. Yes,
Oh,
it is another Kwentuhan with iHomeschoolph with Coach Ivy and with me as well. Maraming salamat po that you have chosen to be with us tonight. And our topic for tonight is so enriching. And I do believe, di ba Ate Ivy, yun nga yung tinuro mo sa akin, yung homeschooling talaga po is really an extension of parenting. So I believe this coming August, whatever calendar that you are following in your homeschooling, you really need to be prepared. Talaga, no? It's not really more on the methods or academics, but here in iHomeschool PH, importante po sa amin ang parenting. But before that, I have some great news, okay? That's why we try our best to be able to be a blessing to you guys. That's why in this episode, okay, Train Up a
mm-hmm.
Child, we are giving away
Wow, may
books that
giveaway
we
na.
have, yeah, for training your kids. Hopefully, it will train your kids. Of course,
Of
definitely, Ate
course.
Ivy's, yes, character showing is the blessing book. Also po, this is a journal for mothers. Okay?
Yeah.
Mom Strong, Becoming Mom Strong. And syempre, paano natin sila matitrain, no? Sa
Mm-hmm.
technology. Lahat tayo ay nasa technology. So, we are giving away Digital Cocaine by Brad Hasselton. And one of my, yeah,
Wow.
the books that I really love through this parenting journey is How to Teach Our Kids to Be Grateful in an Entitled Word by Kristen Welch. So, mga
Wow.
homeschoolers, please participate with us, okay? If we know that
Mm-hmm.
you're participating, and of course, as you can see in the banner, you have to keep on sharing this live stream para the more chances of winning. Because we do believe and we are confident of the contents that we put here. Disclaimer lang po, okay? Lahat po ng ginagawa po namin dito, it doesn't mean, hey, you have to do this. Dahil sabi ni Coach Nove at ni Coach Ivy, it's not that. But we are coming from, in a sense, na sana po ay makatulong po sa inyong journey. Kung hindi naman po makakaputulong, pwede naman pong hindi gawin. Yan po ang aming
Yes.
disclaimer. But we pray that we will be a blessing to you guys.
Grabe
Ngayon, Ate
yun.
Ivy,
Grateful yun. Siguro, to qualify lang, sabi nga ni Novi, share nyo yung website or webinar. And aside from that, we want you to do engagement with us. Tapos,
yes.
we pick the best insights. Yung mapupulot nyo from this, no? Isulat nyo kasi doon nagkakatalo. Diba?
Oo nga,
Nag-share
di ba, Ate Ivy? Saka, minsan nagugulat din tayo, di ba, na natututo rin tayo sa mga comments nila, sa totoo lang. Di
Yes,
ba?
in fact, ganun ang learning. We learn from each
Yeah.
other. We are not the
Yes.
expert. We're actually just
Yes.
creating the environment for learning. At ngayon nga,
Yes.
meron tayong special guest. Excited akong matuto dito. Ganun din
Yes.
naman, sure,
Yeah.
ang ating mga parents, no? So, keep sharing now bago siya dumating, para
Yes.
pamilya. Lalo na yung mga, kilala niyo ba si Jaco Benin? Naku, ito yung anak ni Side A. So, hanapin niyo na ang inyong mga kape, silya, at mag-share na para naman makapakinig na tayo dito.
Yes. Ate, before we start, no, habang iniintay natin ng konti si Jaco at nag-share sila ng ating live stream, I just want to say to Joe Fab, hello, my first time homeschooler mom. Soon. Hello, Joe. Hi, Riz. Mouse, thank you for sharing. You've been sharing it all the time and I'm so blessed to have you. Kay Reyes, magandang gabi. Hi, Ice. Hi, Iza. Hi, Sheila. Hello, Mayan. Magandang gabi. O ba, Hazel? O, si Hazel nandito nagising. Nandito siya, supporting Karen. Hello, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Thank you so much for being here. And please do share this stream. So, Ate Ivy, alam mo lang, kasi nga tong batang to, bata, talagang matanda na ako, ate. Pero, I just want to make a konting historical background kasi growing up nung single ako, yung tatay nito, yung side A band, Woo!
Yes. Who doesn't know side
Sino
A?
magaling side A band? Tingnan ko nga ang mga kamay ninyo. Kilala niyo
Who
ba ang side
doesn't
A
know
band?
side A band, di ba? Sino hindi kumakanta ng mga kanta ng side A? Na
Oo, grabe yun.
kanta
Nakakamiss
pa
na nga
lang
yung
nasa
mga kanta
phone
nila
love ka
eh.
na. Oh. Lalo
Oo,
na
ate,
siguro ikaw, singer ka. Oh.
Pero ate, natatawa lang ako kasi part yun ng growing up ko na wala pa akong asawa. I still remember UST ako, di ba? So I make sure talaga na if they're in UST, meron silang concert, manonood ako doon, ate. Talagang pag-iipunan ko. Dahil
Wow.
talagang gusto ko talaga yung side A band. But then again, through the years, by the grace of God, ano pa pangasawa ko na si Chinky, kaibigan pala ni Chinky, si Joey Benin. So,
Oh.
and then, nagkaanak na sila with Bing. And then, ito na nga, isang anak niya, si Jaco. And I still remember, maliit na maliit pa si Jaco, nagbibisita ako sa bahay nila sa Green Hills. But ngayon po, ay nasa Bacolod na sila. Okay? So si Jaco po ngayon, ay naku po, ang laki-laki na niya, na, hindi ko alam pa paano nangyari yon. Pero ganun talaga eh, no? But now, he's an online fitness coach. He's a Kumu live streamer. So abangan niyo yan, talagang live po na sinushow niya ang kanyang mga fitness works. And sometimes, meron pa siyang mga bonuses na mga kanta-kanta. He is really an entrepreneur. Okay, yeah, with this dad. Parang recently lang ata yan eh, ate, di ba? Nagkaroon sila ng parang Kumu live stream with his dad. Okay? With Joey. And then, may asawa na po siya, si Janelle. Meron na po silang anak. Okay. Nathan, Lexi, Vanna, and Luca. Okay. If I'm missing something, sabihin mo sa akin, ha? And, nakakatuwa lang po eh, kasi nung last time na pumunta sila rito, I think 3 years ago, and yung connection ko with them is yung aso na binigay ko sa kanila. Ang pangalan nun si Marley. Oo nga. Ay, kinamusta ko na nga, pero later siguro ikukwento niya. But, I'm really proud of this couple because they're also homeschoolers. I'm not sure how many years have they been homeschooling. Oh, sabi ni Ray, no, we love side A band. O, di ba?
Siyempre naman, lahat tayo, fan.
Pero ngayon, that's why one of the things that I'm proud of him is he's going to tell us the story of how really his dad trained him, no? Bilang parent na ngayon din ay tatay na siya, di ba, Ate Ivy? So, let's call on Jaco Benin.
Excited na ako, Jaco!
Hello, Jaco!
Batang to. Hello, Jaco! Welcome to iHomeschool. Wala kang...
I cannot hear you.
audio.
I can't hear you now. Oh, bakit kaya?
Wala yung
Can you hear
audio.
Ate Ivy? Naka-on naman yung ano mo. Fan ako ng muscles niya. Si Kuya Bernard. Okay. Si Christina dito rin.
Bigyan natin ng pagkakataon
kami ng
na
mga
ayos
technical.
audio.
Oo.
Yeah.
Wait lang. O, ayusin lang ni Jaco ang kanyang audio.
Na-excited si Jaco, makita tayo. Mga
Oo.
tita niya. Mga tita of Manila. Ni
Yeah.
Jaco.
Karen, bakit Karen? Hindi niya ako marinig daw. I think you need to re-enter again. Re-enter, Jaco. Go out and then re-enter again. So, habang ginagawa natin ito, okay? Grabe talagang itong esposo mo, Ate Ivy. O, fan ako ng muscles niya, sabi ni Kuya Bernard. Sabi ni Nisi, team song namin yan, Forevermore. Ay, pareho tayo,
Oh my
Nisi!
God!
Oh my!
Sabihin niyo nga, sino ang hindi gusto ang Forevermore? Sino ang team song Forevermore? Side A.
Yes, totoo yan.
Mga titas. Oh.
Yes. Kaya nga, pinilit ko Ate Ivy, yung asawa niya, si Bing Benny, na kumanta sa kasal namin ng Forevermore.
Wow! Really? Wow!
Alam mo ba yung history nun? Dinedicate talaga ni Joey kay Bing yan. Yung kantang yan.
Siya ba ang gumawa niyang kantang yan?
Yes. Si Joey talaga. All the lyrics and all the instruments. Yeah.
Galing
So, hindi ko
naman.
na-realize na siya pala talaga yung nun. We can't hear you. Please connect. Ay, sabi ko, sorry. Binasa ko na. Okay. So, Jaco will try again to enter kasi po nasa Bacolod siya. Okay?
Oo.
Woo! 90s. Yeah, 90s OPM, no, Iza? Totoo yun.
Explain
Namimiss
ko
ko na
lang,
nga sila eh.
Nove. Oo.
Oo,
Yung
ate. Sige, go.
explain ko lang na para tong post-Father's Day tribute, kaya natin inimbita si Jaco, no? In fact, nagka-idea ako nung nakita ko sila sa Kumu, na akala mo naman nanonood ako ng Kumu. Nilagay lang niya sa Facebook, kaya ako nakita yung Kumu. Nakita ko sila mag-ama, tumutugtog. So sabi ko, this would be a very good Father's Day, post-Father's Day tribute. So, inimbita natin si Jaco to talk about how is it to be a son
Ayan na. Ayan na
Joey
si Jaco.
Ayan,
Hello.
I'm back.
O yan,
I'm back. Okay
para
na, okay na.
excited na.
Yay.
Yes.
Mag-hello ka muna sa mga fans mo, Jaco.
Ayan.
Sa
Hello.
nanay mo, sa tatay mo.
Ayan. Mga asawa ko nanonood ngayon.
Oh,
Yung
okay.
kids.
O, diba?
Ayan, mga number one fans.
Oh,
Yes,
teka muna.
so-
May commercial ako. Sabi ni Kuya Bernard, ako may nasulat ako na song for Ivy. Save pa more. Hindi daw forevermore. Save pa
Save
Save pa
more.
more.
Ang
Yung asawa
galing.
ko talaga, dapat siya yung umupo dito as co-host ko.
Oo.
Marami
Teka muna,
siya.
Jaco, totoo ba yun? Baka mali yung sinabi ko na yung forevermore, ginawa talaga yun ng tatay mo, di ba? Para sa mom mo. Tama?
Yes, he wrote that song. Yeah,
Okay.
Forevermore.
Kala ko mali. Okay, Ate Ivy, excited na ako sa topic natin ngayon. So, let's go.
Oo, kasi Jaco, kaya ka namin inimbita kasi pakita naman sa'yo, no? It's I homeschool. And a lot of us, mga tita na nga ang dating namin talaga dahil yung nanay at tatay mo, kaibigan namin. Diba? Parang nakita ko yata ang nanay mo na pregnant sa'yo. So, talagang mga titas, hindi na kami magde-deny, we are your titas, no? So, ang ganda makita dito ngayon yung next generation. Gusto namin matanong ka, no? Mga questions. Marami kami mga katanungan. Like, how is it like to be Joey Benin's son, no? How is it like to be tsaka ilang taong ka na nung nandun na siya, Heroes to Stardom and all that. No? How was it like? We'll talk about your childhood. At later,
Okay.
we'll talk about your fatherhood. Okay lang ba yun sa'yo? Game
Yes,
ka ba?
yes. Game.
Oh, yan. I'm sure maraming nakikinig ngayon, mga nanay, mga tatay. In fact, upo na kayo kasi marami tayong matututunan dito. Ako mismo, gusto kong matutunan, no? What are the things that a parent does that stays with the children, di ba? Yung ano yung naalala niya, ano yung memorable for a child na ginagawa mostly ng parents. Even probably the communication and even the discipline. We'll talk about that, no? So, habang in-interview ko si Jaco, sana may mapupulot tayo habang gumagawa tayo nito. So, Jaco, just initially, no, talk about your childhood and how is it like being a child of Joey Benin?
Ayan. Well, there are perks to it, syempre.
Yeah.
Ano
yung perks, no?
Yeah, yung mga out of town shows.
Kasama ka?
Yeah, ako yung laging sumasama kay tatay.
Ilan taong ka noon na sumasama ka?
I remember lang one trip. We went to Baguio. Ako lang kasi yung sumama with him that time.
Okay.
Siguro I was around 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yun. Tapos, syempre yung mga concerts, I was also always there with tatay. Rehearsals pa lang nila. Parang 2 days, 3 days before the concert sa Araneta, I would be there. I enjoyed being there. I enjoyed watching the behind the scenes.
Wow.
And
so ano yun?
pero,
overnighter, parang ganyan. Tama ba?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yun. Pero when it comes naman to tatay, I guess he was a regular dad. Parang we never felt that superstar with tatay. So tatay was always humble with it. Alam mo yan, parang he was to us he was still tatay. Parang to a lot of people, syempre he's Joey Benin of side A, but to us he's tatay.
10 years old, that's about grade 4 na, grade 5, no? So
Yeah.
may isip ka na nun. And what was it like for you, hanging out with him? Ano yung napulot mo, or what are some things that you actually picked up from your dad while doing that?
I guess my dad is very playful with us kids. That's what I remember. Yeah, he was very playful, very relational with us. So like yun nga, like I remember the bonding na we have pag yun, like especially yun yung alala ko talaga yung nag-Baguio kami. Yeah.
Kasi I know that you're a musician now, no? Nakuha mo rin ba yon sa pagkakapanood sa kanya, o iba yung skill mo sa skill niya, o anong nakuha mo doon?
Yes, I guess kami lahat we got music from tatay, from my dad. Pero I guess yung pagdating sa performing, I got it from my mom. My mom sings. Yes, my mom sings. Yes, and she's more of the performer. My dad is more of parang more of the musician in the family.
Ang saya naman. Were you also disciplined as a child? Paano kayo pinalaki with the correction and discipline?
Yes, of course. Discipline is always there. When we do something wrong, my parents, my mom and dad would let us know what we did, and we grew up in a Christian environment kasi. So I guess yung values of being a Christian is the parang pinaka backbone of our yung pagdiscipline sa amin.
Can you expound on that? Yung Christian training nyo. Exactly. Kasi yung iba nakikinig sa atin, probably baka hindi nila alam masyado yung Christian training. Ano yung specifics na ginawa nyo, or yung mga natatandaan mo lang?
Ayun. I guess yun nga, when my mom or my dad disciplines us, it's never out of anger. It's always out of love, and they always, alam mo yun, kahit na ano to?
Naalala ka bang ginawa mo tapos talagang na-discipline ka and all that? Meron ka bang naalala? Or, mabait ka na bata?
Sa dami kong nagawa dati, wala akong maalala na specific. Pero what I can say is between the 4 of us siblings, ako yung pinaka nakaranas ng discipline sa amin. Ayan. Pero yun nga, I am the second.
Second, okay.
So ayun, I was saying every time kunyari, let's say we get a rod from tatay or mama, after that they always explain to us what we did. They make sure na alam namin yung ginawa namin. Kaya that's why we had that discipline. And ayun, and there's always that hug after always a hug while we're crying, habang umiiyak kami. There's always that hug just to reassure us na it's out of love and it's not out of anger.
Ang ganda naman. So kinakausap na kayo tapos hinahug pa kayo. Any
Yeah.
more memories that you remember growing up? The
Growing
good
up,
and the bad.
the good and bad. Anong may specific ba?
Siguro sinasabi ni Ate Ivy, no? Siguro, let's check siguro adolescent age. What do you
Mm.
experience there, di ba? With, when they talk about girls, di ba?
With
And they
girls
talk
na.
about,
O, ayan na.
oo,
Nandiyan.
oo, paano yun? Paano tinuro sa'yo siguro yun?
Ayun. Well, we grew up, ano yun, syempre, like what I said, yung upbringing namin is nasa we grew up in a Christian environment. My parents, so when it comes to girls, treat them with respect. We had I grew up surrounded by girls. Yung mga pinsan ko puro babae, konti lang kaming lalaki. And then of course in church, marami ring mga girls na mga kaibigan doon. But that's what they always taught us, na to treat them with respect, be a gentleman. Ayun.
Yeah, Jaco, question, no? Siyempre, di ba, ako kasi lahat ng mga anak ko teenagers na ngayon. Si ate, iba na eh. Siyempre, sinasabi nila, yun ang pinaka mahirap na level daw ng parenting, yung teenage years. Would you think your parents had a hard time doing that? Or how are they? Or ikaw, your experience as a teenager?
I guess. Yeah, I guess that age is the hardest talaga.
Uh-huh.
Kasi I guess it's human nature kasi sa atin ayaw nating may authority na
Okay.
pinapakinggan tayo. So tendency, we want to do things our way. We don't want to listen to what they say, pero
Mhm.
yun, like we listen naman to our parents kasi that's how they brought us up. Pero syempre, being a teenager, may mga konting slips.
Nakatulong ba sa iyo yung church community when you were growing up as a teenager?
Yes, very very much.
In what manner? May mga nakikinig na mga parents ngayon kasi syempre, like in the teenage years, iniisip nila, paano ko ba palalakihin tong anak ko? Paano natin, what help can they get? Or ikaw, nung lumalaki ka, ano nakatulong sa'yo?
Yeah, definitely the church community helped a lot. I had my mentors in church who I'm very thankful for until today. Kasi it's different sometimes, diba, especially pag teenagers na, sometimes you don't listen to your parents.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Pero when it's your mentor, when it's your friend who tells you, someone you look up to, someone who's a bit older than you but pero parang barkada mo, you tend to listen to them more. So I guess that's what the church community, yung having a small group, having a leader in church, did for me. No.
When you say mentors, people mentored you, hindi kasi usong ngayon yun dito sa Pilipinas no? Unlike sa States, pag sinabing mentors, alam natin. What did they exactly do with you and for you? Yung mga mentors na mo. Did you meet regularly?
Yeah, and so
what were the activities?
Yeah, we met once every weekend. Tapos kamustahan lang. Sometimes we don't even talk about. It's not always Bible study. Sometimes it's really just bonding with them and building that relationship. Kasi yun nga, sometimes when I have problems and I'm not comfortable opening up to my parents, I usually open up to my mentor and talk to them. And having that mentor who my parents trust, of course, having that godly mentor helped guide me. No.
isa pang question yun nga, how do you think can parents with teenagers now, how can they help their children? Galing sa'yo. Kasi ang dami na madalas naririnig na from us parents to parents. Ito from children to parents. What can help? What are some things that parents can do with their children that can help connect or even help train them up?
Okay. Ako, on top of my mind, it's relationship. Yun ang pinaka-important more than trying to discipline, kasi we're talking about teens now, older kids na. Parang tapos na yung toddler years nila na you get to kind of control it more. Parang now that they're teens, the more you control, I guess the more they're gonna rebel. So I was saying, so yun, parang it's more of focus more on the relationship more than disciplining or trying to control what's happening. So, yeah.
Nove, you're muted.
Bakit ako mute? But anyway, may mga, sabi ko kasi, they can ask you questions para mag-participate ng ating mga, sabi ni Iza, okay, Karen, highlight, what were the concerns while growing up that you felt hesitant to open up to your parents? Done to your mentor and why? Oh, that's an interesting question. That's true.
Okay. Ayan, siguro the obvious is the love life. The love life. Yan. As being a teen, syempre may mga crush yan, and syempre my parents know about it, pero my mentors were more mas nag-open up ako sa kanila when it comes to that. Kasi yun nga, like what I said, para silang barkada ko eh. So, I was more comfortable talking to them about it.
Okay. Si KK naman, Ate Ivy, sa linya, sabi niya, do you have anything you didn't like about how you were brought up that your parents inadvertently know that they are doing? If you do, how did you resolve and overcome them? This is a nice question.
Okay. Ako, honestly, it's really learning from. I learned a lot from my parents, but there are things na I wish I knew when I was a teen. Parang now that I'm thinking about it, alam mo yun, siguro ano ba? Siguro I don't know how to answer it, pero sige, let me think about it.
Yeah, okay. Di ba nga Ate Ivy, sige, we'll give you a pause. Di ba nga Ate Ivy nga, syempre, being a teenager at that time, siguro, ako kasi I still remember when I was a teenager, parang parang sobrang fast track, yung adrenaline mo ang taas-taas nung that time, no? Parang bang, you know everything,
Yes.
You want to grab anything, na parang, you want to risk anything, at that time. And sometimes,
yung feeling mo, ang tali-talino mo na kaysa sa
yes. May gano'n, no? So, I'm not sure kayo ni Kuya Boreal, alam niyo yan na meron talagang changes na nangyayari sa teenage life eh. I'm not sure because of the hormones maybe it's included. The emotions are being shaped. The emotions are being transformed. And vice versa. There's a lot of things that's going on. And sometimes, nagtataka rin yung mga bata, why do they have those certain things?
Yeah.
So maybe Jaco siguro yun, Siyempre parang, kung meron ka mang challenge noon, time na yun, ano yun, paano mo siya na-overcome?
Ayun. Ako, sige, I'll share it, no? I've had, when it comes to relationships, syempre teens, no? May yun nga, like what I said, may mga crush, may mga flings. I guess one thing I wish my parents emphasized more to me was to focus more on my studies. Parang magka-relationship ako after college now, or even maybe during college, but really after studies, because that's what we'd say to our kids now, na no, yun nga, no really, no, parang don't think about those stuff yet, kasi what you want to think about right now is your school, all of that, parang yun yung priority. So I guess that's something na, alam mo yun, syempre they said that, but it wasn't really emphasized. And I guess going back to the question kanina nung
Yeah, si
nagtanong,
KK.
ayan, yun, I wish na na-emphasize yun sa amin. Na kahit na siguro at that time may inis ako, pero now that I'm a parent, that's something na I know na important.
Yes. Siguro last question on this level, no? Sabi niya, si Iza, what discipline style of your parents you would like to imitate? Oh. And would you like to improve or be better with? Something that made an impact to you na it works.
Ang ganda ng transition kasi doon ko na nga dadalhin si Jaco eh. Jaco,
Yes.
ngayon, tatay ka na, di ba?
Yes.
And having seen and having heard from your parents, no? Ngayong tatay ka na, ano ngayon yung gusto mong, yung ganda sabi ni Isa, what you wanna imitate, what you wanna pass on as well to your children. Meron ka bang natutunan doon na gusto mong i-duplicate?
Yeah, one thing me and my wife does is yun nga, like what I said yung start ng interview natin. One thing my parents did was always discipline us out of love. It was never out of anger. So that's something we're doing also. We're carrying on with our kids. Tapos something we also learned is that the rod doesn't work with every child. Parang it's not the only way of disciplining kids. I remember kami, I was actually talking to my dad a while ago, and he was saying parang kami ata till mga 12 we were getting the rod, but he was saying that if he could go back in time, he would have changed it too. And that's something I learned also from my parents parenting, and from learning from other mentors rin na yun nga, kami we stopped, personally this is us, I think we stopped giving our kids the rod around 6 or 7. Parang nag-iiba na yung consequences nila kasi parang the rod doesn't work anymore. So ayun.
So what did you replace it with?
Yeah. Naging ano na, sometimes it's timeouts. More of that. More of time out from playing. Yan.
Nakakatuwa.
Wow. So you have 4 kids, di ba? Tama?
Yes, I have 4 kids.
Yeah. And now that you're a father, what if you're gonna encapsulate na what you have learned from your dad, what type of a father do you want to be to your kids?
Yan. Ako, I just wanna, of course, I wanna be a relational dad, just like my dad. You know? I wanna be there with them as much as I can. That's the reason why we moved in the province 3 years ago. Kasi I saw the value of spending time with them. Kasi before before moving here in the province, we were so busy. I was so busy with work, the kids, and plus i-add mo pa yung Manila traffic. So we I always saw the value of time, of time, of spending time with my kids. Ako kasi, yeah, I grew up kasi si tate kasi would always have, syempre they always had concerts, they always had tours, yung side A.
Mm,
And
okay.
so I remember, I think every October to November, something like that. Si tate always had to be out of town. And it
Mm.
was November birthday ko.
Oh.
November birthday ko. So I just remember na I always missed him at that time. I always wished he was around. You know, of course, I always get nice gifts kasi I get from the Balikbayan box. Pero pero I think you guys would agree na more than the gifts, it's the relationship na
Yes.
our kids are after. So
Yes.
Nakakatuwa naman. So now you also want to spend more time with your kids sa provincial life. Okay, parang
yes.
nagugustuhan ng mga millennials lalo ang provincial life.
Yeah, especially
Diba?
when you have your own family na it's ano talaga. Yeah, ako it's time. Time is so fast. The kids grow up so fast. So if you can
So are you
spend as much
saying,
time.
yeah, are you saying less distraction ang provincial life for you? Less
Uh
distraction?
in a way, yeah, kasi mas slow paced, mas slow
Uh,
paced, but at the same time I am very blessed to have uh I'm blessed to have work where I can be with them all the
oo,
time. Mm-mm.
yes. And you get to see your parents also there, no? Tama ba? You're in one
We
city?
are in one land. One land.
Yes, in
Um,
Silay,
ayan.
Bacolod.
Magkahiwalay naman yung house namin. Pero yeah.
5 minutes away, di ba sabi mo kanina? 5 minutes.
It's like a 5 to 7 minute walk away.
O may tanong ako, babalik ba si Joey sa showbiz?
Si tatay.
Oo.
Uh,
Kakanta ba
uh,
siya ulit?
they
Gagawa
actually
mo siya
have
ulit?
a concert coming in September. Yung
Naku,
mga original
Oh, that's really
side A
good.
group.
talaga?
Ayun, they have
Pag-iipunan
an online
natin.
concert. Yan,
Online.
online concert.
Okay,
Okay. Well,
pag-iipunan na.
one last question na lang siguro for Jaco. But thank you so much for being with us. We
Oo nga,
learn a lot
Jack.
from you. Iba rin talaga, di ba, mga netizen, mga homeschoolers, ang perspective ng bata, no? Na now that you are a parent. But if you're gonna, ano yung one thing na natutunan mo sa parents mo or even not only your dad but your mom? Okay. Ano yung that it made an impact to your life now? Ano yung one thing na na-carry mo na ngayon na, ito yung gusto kong mangyari. Ano yung spark
Uh,
na, ano yung impact mo?
uh, sige. Siguro from the verse Proverbs 22:6, it says here, train up a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. So I guess the discipline talaga, especially while they're young. Sometimes it's hard to say no to our kids kasi syempre pag baby sila cute pa. Pero if you don't discipline them when they're older, it's gonna be harder. So that's something I guess that stuck with me, and in the way we're parenting also our children is the discipline is really there, and we discipline because we love them. We always emphasize that to them. We always tell them
Mm.
na you're being
Mm.
if we don't discipline you, we actually don't love you. We don't care. But we care about you so much that we have to let you know now what you're doing is wrong. And we always point them back to the scripture. We always point them back to God. And if there's one thing that I want for my children is to be God fearing. I want them to be, yeah, kasi ako I know I'm not a perfect dad. No one's gonna be, but that's something that I can rest on. Na if they are God fearing as when they grow up, then me and my wife, we're happy. We're happy with that.
Thank you so much. Jaco, nakalimutan ko ate yung one question. Teka muna.
Ayan.
Nag-homeschool na ngayon si Jaco, di ba? But why did you decide to homeschool? Is that one of the reasons why? You want a God-fearing family, that's why you homeschool?
Well, me and my wife decided to homeschool because syempre we asked around, like sila Ate Jen Punzalan, we asked them, and then research rin, more of my wife doing that, not me. but we saw the value of yun nga, like what I said, relationship with the
Yes.
kids. We saw the value of homeschooling, we see their characters. We
Mhm.
see more yung interests nila.
That's good.
And yun nga, every kid, we have 4 kids. All 4 of them is unique. They're all different.
Yeah.
And I don't think we would be able to figure that out if hindi kami nag-homeschool.
Oh. Ilang years na kayo nag-homeschool, Jaco?
Ilang years na ba? 7?
Oh, 7 years na rin. So, pre-pandemic. I mean,
Tama.
before
Yeah,
pandemic pa, nag-homeschool.
Yeah, before pandemic, homeschool na.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we did 1 year in a regular school. We tried it. We actually tried going on regular school. And when we did, the more we wanted to homeschool. The truth be told, the more we wanted to homeschool. Kasi nga, yun nga, we just saw the value
You saw you saw the beauty.
Nakakatuwang
marinig to kay Jaco.
And he's only 29 years old, di ba? Hi,
I'm
Sophie.
sure your parents are so proud of you, Jaco.
Yeah.
Nakakatuwa. Parang, I'm just hearing those convictions from you makes us all so proud. Para kami may vicarious experience with your parents na yun yung hope naming lahat na lumaki kayo with the conviction so that you can pass it on to your own children. At now, hearing it from you, nakaka-encourage. Na-encourage ako. Yung parang sulit yung pagte-train naming mga
sulit yung pagod, yung iyak, di ba? Sa kayo.
Nakakatuwa.
And thank you to my
Thank
you to my mentors. Thank you to my mentors growing up. Very thankful.
It's true. Ate, yung mentors na yun, ang ganda no na-emphasize ni Jaco. And that's true, no? Kasi kami tayo mga parents, kailangan natin ng mga subcontractors eh. Those adults na friends din natin na pwede rin mapagkatiwalaan ng mga anak natin. Kasama rin din, di ba? It takes a village to raise a child.
That's right.
So, hindi talaga natin kaya din specifically. I'm sure kayo ni Kuya Bernard, ganun din, di ba? May subcontractors na tutulong sa atin para i-raise up ang ating mga anak. So, thank you for emphasizing that.
Thank you, Jaco.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tita
mga parents.
Thank you, Tita Nove, for inviting me.
Yes, I hope you enjoy our kakulitan.
Yes. Happy to answer your questions.
Nakakatuwa lang kasi your generation right now, have these certain decisions now in life, and you have that conviction, tama si Ate Ivy, na sometimes in these times, it's hard to make decisions, especially if you want to compare yourself with others. But you have your own values, you have your own conviction, and you did that because of how you were raised. Pero meron dito si Rain, si Rain Matias. When we did try, ala ko question. Sabi ni Rain, we did try to regular school, 2 years of preschool when we decided to homeschool. We are now 3 years in homeschooling and we are inspired. Si Clary sabi niya, and so inspiring. Sabi ni Clarice, thank you so much. Ate Ivy, may fan.
Sophie. Si Sophie nandiyan. Hi.
Hello. Oo. May mga ibang question din natin nagawa.
And I want to honor my wife for homeschooling the kids.
Yes.
Syempre, si Janelle. I'll say 99% my wife who homeschools. Ako, taga-bantay ako. Sometimes I help out, but it's really her who does the homeschooling.
Oh,
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Applause, Janelle!
yeah, yeah.
Kaibigan siyang matalik ng aking daughter-in-law na si
Si Karina, yes.
Hello, hello.
Yes.
Nakakatuwa, Jaco. Thank you for this. No, it was nice to hear
Okay. Sabi ko,
from you.
yes. Ate, sabi ko kanina last ng last. Pero ito na talaga last na talaga.
May last ka pa. Oo.
Sige, sige. What do you want to tell us parents right now? Especially the parents your age na nakikinig sa atin right now. What would you advise to us?
What would I advise?
Last words. Even in homeschooling or in parenting.
Oh, baligtad na. Ikaw na mag-a-advise sa amin
Oo.
mga handa. Pagkakataon na, Jaco. Galingan mo na.
You mean advice ko sa
Sa mga parents.
Yes.
Mga parents.
Oh,
okay.
Especially yung generation mo na parents, yung mga young. May mga maliliit na bata. Kayo, 4, no? So, yung ganun, the journey of parenting and homeschooling.
Ako, I guess I'll just repeat it. Really emphasize on building that relationship with your kids. Kasi ngayon nga we're not gonna be perfect. We're gonna make mistakes. But it's good that our kids see na kami whenever we make a mistake, we let our kids know rin, and we apologize to them. We let them know na
that's
we let them know
beautiful.
na we're not perfect. But we own up to it, and we always point them back to the scripture, and we point them to God who is perfect and who so siguro yun, keep the relationship with your kids no matter what.
Ganda. Nakaka-proud.
Yeah.
Parang feeling ko ako yung nanay ni Jaco. Na proud ako sa
Oo nga, sana nanonood si Bing. O sabi ni Dayan, always inspiring to hear from homeschooled youth and who took the homeschooling path. Totoo yun.
Yes, kita mo, may mga cheerleader ka, Jaco.
Dayan, thank you so much.
Ayan.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And
Yes.
Bing and Joey, tinataas ko inyong mga kamay. Good
Yes.
job, very good.
Yes. Jaco, is there anything that you want to share with us? That you want to announce to our audience right now?
Ay, i-promote mo ang iyong online
Yes.
coach.
Ayan. I am an online coach. If you guys have any goals in fitness, especially ako, I always say I'm a dad of 4. I do a lot of things too, but if I always tell people na if I can do it, you guys can do it also. It just takes discipline. So if you guys are interested in improving your health and fitness, you can go to my website. It's jacobeninfitness.com. And jacobeninfitness.com. Ayan.
Mga parents, pag yung kalimutan, ang health talagang importante.
And health is wealth. Para I always say I want to keep up with my kids. That's the main reason why I try to stay fit. Yeah. And then you can follow me also on my Instagram account, Jaco Benin. Lahat ng social media ka actually. Jaco Benin on Facebook. And you can watch me live in Kumu, on the Kumu app. Yan.
Oo,
Alright, that's it.
Makinig tayo kay Jaco, no? Siya 4 ang anak pero nakaka-exercise pa. Kailangan mo talagang bigyan ng time yun.
Yes,
So,
make time.
Yeah, may time kung gusto mo talaga magka-time, di ba, Jaco?
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaco.
Alright.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Alright, thank you for having me. Thank you again,
Yes,
Tita Nove,
yes.
Tita Ivy.
Yeah, see you soon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your
Hello to
time.
Tita Chinky and Pastor Bernard.
Yes,
Ayan.
yes. Okay. Bye now, Jaco. Okay, Ate Ivy, maraming salamat. It's again a very fruitful conversation with you, ang ating kwentuhan. Iba talaga, no? Iba talaga yung nakikita mo yung youth ngayon kung paano nila ina-apply ang pagiging parent nila. Especially, di ba? Iba yung perspective lang, no? Makikita mo na, I'm sure si Joey and Bing, no, sana makita nila tong interview na to na talagang nakakataba ng puso na kung ang choices ng mga anak natin yung mga pinag-pray natin ng katagal-tagal ito na nangyayari na rin kay Jaco. And for me, that's inspiring because my kids are in teenage years, so that is also my prayer.
Kakatuwa. Na-encourage ako kasi parang yun nga yung lahat ng mga tinatanim pala natin ay hindi nila nakakalimutan. At saka, yun, tumatagos talaga. And just hearing him with that conviction, hearing him passing it on even to his own children, parang wow, sulit pala yung paghihirap mo bilang parent, di ba? Sulit pala yung pagdidisiplin mo, pagtitrain mo, sulit pala yung pinagtsatsagaan mo kausapin yung anak mo dahil lalaki rin sila ng maayos. So,
Yes.
I'm encouraged by what I heard from him tonight. Sana na-encourage na yung mga parents.
Yes. Dayan, Dea, thank you so much. Alam nyo, parents, if I may encapsulate this.
Yes, honey, great.
Sometimes siguro hindi natin nakikita yung prutas ngayon, hindi natin nakikita. Tapos feeling mo, bakit ganito yung anak ko? Bakit ganyan? You know, it's like planting the seed. Hindi mo talaga makikita kaagad yung result. But kailangan lang talaga nating tiyagaan. No? Kailangan nating tiyagaan because it will grow. It will, keep planting seeds because you trust that they will be there growing. Yes, Dayan. So, no matter what, that's why we're here in iHomeschool PH with Ate Ivy. That's why, Ate Ivy, as we close, in parenting, ano masasabi mo?
Ano nga ba yung sa akin? To truly educate your children means to teach them character. Nabigla ako, Nove. Hindi ako...
Ulit. Mabait naman ang ating mga netizen. That's why natin pong tatandaan in parenting.
To truly educate your children means to teach them character.
Yes, tama si Ate Ivy at lagi po nating tatandaan din po in homeschooling. Sabi nga ni Jaco, relationship is more important than academics. Ako po si Nove Antan and with Coach Ivy, maraming salamat po at magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Please don't forget next week, we are going to have a blast with Coach Bernard and Coach Ivy. It's a very good topic and they're going to really break down on how to train your child. So don't miss it, please. And we are so excited to give away our prizes. Okay. Bye for now.
Thank you, everybody. Salamat sa pakikinig.